Hey everyone, I decided to do a quick follow-up video just to show you how I'm prepping for this weekend's overnighter. Obviously we have the dog. Yeah, he's not interested in being on camera anymore. But I just want to go through my list quickly of what I will be bringing. So let's see. So number one is the big black and yellow storage bin. This is just from Home Depot. I have a pickup truck out of Tacoma, so this actually fits almost perfectly across the back. The easiest thing to do is just get a container like this, and once again, it's still below the windows in the back. Just throw everything in there. And then just have like a little strap. I have a little strap just to make sure the lid stays on the highway and on the rough trails. But this is number one. It's really easy. And when I'm not using it in the truck, it just goes in the corner of the garage and keeps all the rest of that stuff in there. So, alright, this is kind of a luxury item, but this is just a table to bring camping with you. It's easier to have a flat surface to cook on, to sit at and just to put things on, especially if you're doing dispersed camping. That's really easy. Number two, obviously the tent. This is just the most basic Alps mountaineering, Merrimack, two-pole tent. This is the tent that everybody should have. This is kind of like the first tent that everybody gets. I still use it. I have a mountaineering tent. I have a truck bed tent. I'm going to use this because it's easy to set up. It's small and because it's just me and the dog sleeping in it this weekend. Now, right now we're under fire restrictions. I'm bringing this just in case the fire restrictions change because there has been some precipitation in the area. But right now we're only allowed to use gas grills. So I'm going to bring this just in case we can't use it. Because everybody wants to have a fire when you're camping. And it's kind of, it's kind of depressing not to have one. But you just have to follow those fire regulations because they're, they mean that shit. Coleman grill. Every camper should have one of these. Just the easy propane tanks, 2 burners. This is like bread and butter for, overlanding or pretty much any camping. To have this equipment with you. We've cooked for, 8-10 people even on this thing. And we should create a cast iron pot, or cast iron pan. Sleeping pad, sleeping bag. Fuel canisters for the stove. Actually don't even need 2. I'm only going to make one night, so I'll bring 1. Jet boil. These are amazing. Like for boiling water, there's nothing faster. Like your kitchen is not faster than this at boiling water. Those are great. Now this tool, Leatherman Wave, whatever your preference is, but a Leatherman, they are great to have out there. It's like a life tool. You've got everything in here, but I always bring this. I use it for work. First aid kit, you should have them probably in your roadside kit, but I have one that has a little more in it. This little container we just throw inside here, it's the same Home Depot's container. It's got lights, little biodegradable soaps, flashlights, headlamps, toilet paper, dishware, and some utensils for cooking. I keep this in the cabinet, but this keeps all your small stuff organized. Just put that in the back with everything else. 5-gallon water jug with a spout or a spigot. Extra fuel tank. I don't always bring this, but I'm bringing it this time because we are going to be away from gas stations for quite a while and we may be covering some ground, so it's good to have some reserve gas. So as you saw, I have a dog. I don't usually feed my dog with wet food, but it's good when you're camping because they're away from their food bowl and their water bowl. Having food that's already hydrated helps them digest it better, and it's a little easier on them, and it helps them out while you're camping. Now this, I only started carrying this, I think this year, because I was getting on some trails where some repairs were needed, and it's easier if you have a full-size shovel. You can get one that is more compact and folds up and goes somewhere else, that's fine. They have those military grade ones, but I just throw this in the back. I have a pickup truck and it's easy to put those things back there. And these are my fancy Max Trax boards. I pretty much always bring these, one, because they help level out the truck bed tent if I'm sleeping in it, but they do work as like recovery pads, or even if you're on a sketchy trail, there's a little bit of a washout, you can put these down, and they'll do it for you. I just cut these because these are 2x6s. I lost the other two. Well, lost one, had to cannibalize one for a different project, but 2x6s, 2x8s, just get, cut them in half, put them in the back of your truck bed. They will hold the weight, they're great, you don't need to spend $100, unless that's something that you feel is valuable to invest in. I don't, but, the terrain I encounter may be different from the terrain that you're encountering. So, yeah, that's it. Just wanted to give you a quick rundown. I'll let you guys know how the weekend went.